let's have some fun with it. So, for the people at home, I want you to think of any number you want from 1 to 1,000. Think of any number you want, okay, from 1 to 1,000, and have it in your mind, and then do not change it, solidify it in your mind. And I'm going to write down my prediction right here. Hopefully, you know, I should use a Sharpie to make it easier to see. Yeah, we'll do it with this one. Makes it more permanent, too. Okay, so think of your number. I'm going to write down my prediction. Let's see, right. This is my prediction, and I cannot change it. And then you can tell me your number. They would say 712, and I go, dang! I was kind of close, but I was a bit off, just a bit. I got 42. It would have been amazing if I actually hit it. I put 42 because it's a magical number of the universe. I think it's very important to always know the magical number of the universe. But the more important thing to note is that with this prediction, let me see if I get it just right. Okay. If you do this enough times, you know, hold on. Oh, yeah. If you do it enough times, you'll eventually get it right. Just cleaning up part's not the easiest. And that is the failed prediction. Just a little offhanded gag. Thank you. And now for the second idea, which is with the Las Vegas dice. There's two ideas I had for this one. The first one I wanted to go into would be this one. You could actually get the dice and say, if I were to grab the dice, okay, and I were to make a roll, and I was able to predict the roll correctly, wouldn't that be amazing every time and get it right? Choosing the numbers you want. It'd be pretty cool, I think. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually place them inside the hand, okay, and we're going to keep on rolling, and oh, that stinks. And that's another little idea with the vanishing dice. My name's Dan, and hope you enjoy the little performance. Two little effects I hope you enjoyed. Now to get to the explanation of the fail prediction and then the vanishing dice. So first for the failed prediction. This is just a gag. It really is just a gag. You don't have to make it correct, which is probably the greatest layoff because people are expecting you to change it. But in this case, you really don't. It's just more of just the after effect of it all. As you saw in the performance, I saw it was like pretty clean. It was like cool. So let's get into it. We have a thumb tip, which is just sitting inside your pocket, and all you need is a piece of pen. Outside of the thumb tip, you just borrow a piece of paper, small piece of paper that you can rip up or get to a small enough piece, and a pen. And if you're doing it for a large audience, get a black felt pen or Sharpie because you want it to be bigger so everyone can see it. In this case, we say, I want you to think of any number from 1 to 1,000. Now, this is pretty dang fair. In times I've done this, I've nearly hit, you'd be surprised how many times I nearly hit 42. When I did for an event for some guy's birthday, he said 742, and people were freaking out that I got 42 correct. And they're expecting the other part, but then I went for the gag, which is just as good. So, we got the piece of paper, and on the piece of paper we say to them, think of a number from 1 to 1,000. They think of it, free choice. And remember, this is a gag. We don't actually have to hit it. If you really do want to hit it and be magical at the end, you know, you can create the method if you want. I won't create it because I'm here just for the gag. So you write down, I got it, getting a signal, and then you write 42, and make it as big as you can, and then write a circle around it so you got this. Because it's Sharpie, because I use Sharpie, I always blow on it. Even though there's the virus going around, it just helps be safe. To make sure it doesn't get everywhere. Multiple contexts. Anyways, so we've got the prediction right here. We got the prediction. They're thinking of a number, and we got the Sharpie right here. We ask them their number. They go, oh, dang. If you miss, oh dang. You know, we were expecting to hit it, but you know, I could actually show it to them, and then we got the number 42. And it's during the relaxing part that you go dang, or you can show it to them during the which is 42, that you can relax and go into your pocket. It's finding the best time that's optimal for you. And you can check the time I did in the performance when I went to my pocket, and I'm just creating a natural, relaxing thing. So we got 42. Let's say we missed. If we hit it, we don't need to do the second part, because, well, actually we could do the second part, but it's your choice. I'd probably do the second part anyway, because of the gag. That's why I'm here, for the gag. So you say, okay, we missed. We take it off. That would have been amazing. We hit it. And we're just using our natural actions with the thumb tip on. And you say, you know, and you crumple it on up into a tight little ball. You know, if you do this 999 more times, which is the gag, you show the ball, thumb tip hidden behind. Okay, you do this 999 more times. You know, maybe you'll hit one of them. You know, and that's the gag. And then you push inside the thumb, the ball inside the thumb, the ball inside the hand, and you say, but till then, this is what I should have said in performance. But till then, oh, I got some paper mache up in my head, some little paper mache. And then you got that little thing, you do a little expressive gesture, and it's just, after you put the ball inside your hand, it's just a great gag moment. It's just like weird. It's what would they call it? The nerd method in most magic videos. It's just a great little gag that I really like, and I hope you enjoy it. That is the failed prediction. Thank you. Now moving on to the other one. I'm going to get this out later. Yeah, you're going to have to fish it out. You might be able to, if it's a rubber, you can squeeze out the prediction and just let it pop out. See, this is kind of cool. It's already popping out, so I can actually get it on out. And it's out. Ooh, yeah. For the vanishing dice, it's better just to use a rubber because it doesn't make the sound, it avoids the sound. We get the dice, and we say if we can, you know, actually predict every hand or every dice thing, that'd be pretty cool. Let me show you something cool. So you get one dice, and I should have done the Rico's insertion in the idea, but I didn't in this case. So we get the dice, and then we just toss them inside when you're ready to do the actual magical effect. We can do the Rico's insertion or the way I did it in the actual performance. So we got it. I'll do the Rico's insertion in this context. Okay, we get the dice, put them inside the hand, steal it off, poke, and you go ready. Oh, and as you do the gesture of showing the thumb casually as you come back, relaxing. So show, relax. Oh, dang! And then the Vegas dice have vanished. And it's a cute little effect. People aren't expecting it. Catches them off guard, and I hope you enjoyed. That's Vegas dice and the failed prediction. Hope you're having a wonderful day and have a good one. Hello everyone. I had one more idea I wanted to share on the Las Vegas dice. I think this would be a cool little quickie you could add to your repertoire. So you may be gambling away, you know, rolling different dice and different things of that nature, getting different numbers. But what's the best way to win at Vegas? Would anyone know? And you posed a question. A question to everyone. What's the best way to win at Vegas? Or win the big time? And there'll be many different answers in many different cases. And you could actually see the dice still being rolled even inside the hand. The best way to win at Vegas? The answer is never gambling at all. Thank you. So let's hop into this one last idea real fast. In this second version, I was a little bit more free. I realized you could be a little bit more free with the dice. You have the $50 or whatever money you want to use. 2 dice. Make a miniature dice. The smaller the better. I don't know what size they are. They look like a quarter inch, half inch. They're small. They're small. If you want to do a side-by-side comparison, comparing to a $50, they're like half of a $50. Anyway, so you got those two on the thumb tip. Let's hop on into it. Thumb tip is on the dominant hand. Dice are on the table. $half recessive, so literally you could just have a $half and the thumb tip in opposite pockets, and then just go inside your pockets when you're ready to do this. You could come out with the dice if you want, set them on the table and go for it. Now if you're careful with the thumb tip hand, you can actually quickly shake them on up, making sure your forefinger covers your thumb tip hand, and drop them on the table. And then with this hand, even if it clinks alongside the $half, it sounds like still dice rolling. You can't even really tell the difference. I'm going to really try to get it along the $half. You can really hear it, but not really. It's just very, very light. You can just be alongside it and roll it. So it makes sure it seems that your hands are otherwise empty when it's a thumb tip and a $half. So you're rolling dice and you pose the question, what is the greatest way to win at Vegas? And you pose the question to everyone. You can come together, your hands can naturally come together as you go with responses, and as your hands come together casually like this, you can steal off the thumb tip in a normal Gary Darwin fashion. That is method one. The other method is the usual casual Rico's insertion. As you put you do the Rico's insertion where you grab dice, explaining in every video, pull it back as you let the thumb tip stay in the thumb tip, the thumb tip stay in the recessive hand. So in action, flashing looks like this. Dice goes inside hand, pull back, thumb tip stays, dice comes out, grab both dice, you can shake it inside here. You can put them inside the thumb tip and you can still shake them. Pretty cool. Thumb tip goes on, poke to clear out the idea that it was the thumb tip work. Squeeze, and then you pose the question, what is the greatest way to win at Vegas? And the answer would be, as you show the $half, never gambling at all. My name is Dan, and I hope you enjoyed that.